Hey everyone, it's Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we are taking a look at our WeatherTech No Drill Mud Flaps seen here on our 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Now these mud flaps are available for the front, the rear, a set of both, as well as mud flaps for whether you have your fender flares or not. Today we're going to be focusing on our front mud flaps, but the process for securing the ones with fender flares or without is going to be the exact same. We're taking a look at our mud flap here on our truck, and you can very easily see why a mud flap was needed in the first place. So when you're driving around, your tire is kicking up mud and dirt, and it's been pretty snowy here at etrailer the past season. So we can see that there's a bunch of mud that's just gathered over here on our truck and along our door. If we had this mud flap, it would catch that mud and prevent the rest of our truck from getting so muddy, so dirtied up. Now, this is a really easy to add item onto your vehicle. You may already have some lining for your wheel wells. This will still work with everything on your truck, but just add a little bit of extra protection down towards the bottom. This is what your mud flap will look like before it's installed. This is made of a thermoplastic resin. The most important thing here is WeatherTech creates this so that it's digitally designed for your Toyota Tacoma. So all the curves, all the ridges here are designed specifically for your truck to make that contoured fit where it still works really good, but you barely notice it. And with it designed like this, you can see that there's all those different holes, and those are designed to fit exactly over where your wheel well cover has those holes too. Added to that custom fit design, WeatherTech includes all the hardware that you are going to need to install both your passenger side and your driver's side mud flaps. You just need to bring the tools to the table. So the tools I'm using today is a 10mm socket, a trim panel tool or a pry tool, as well as some pliers for when that's not enough. So let's go take a look at how we got this installed. Start by removing the 4 bolts along your fender. So there's going to be 1, 2, and then a third one up top, and then a 4th one underneath. And you're going to use, in my case, a 10mm socket in order to remove those bolts. Then using your pry tool, you're going to go at this last fastener over here, and that's going to pop right out. If at any point in the process you find yourself having a lot of trouble, some tips here is it is nice if your truck is washed beforehand, that way you're not dealing with mud and dirt and grime. Also turning your wheels all the way to the right or away from where you're installing the mud flap makes it a lot easier because then you have a lot more room. And finally, I know that last fastener is sometimes really annoying, so that's where a little bit of plier work can come in handy. Now get your new mud flap. Ours is a little dirty because I already pushed it up against our truck to make sure it fits, which you can do as well to make sure that all those holes line up. And you can also see here that the version we have is for the Tacoma with the fender flares, so it has a little bit of space for that. If you don't have the one with a fender flare design, this is going to be completely flush against our truck. And what I found to make this process a lot easier is to start by installing the bolt underneath. And this is going to line up with the hole underneath your fender, and you're going to use one of the new hardware pieces, one of the new screws, to thread into place. Attach the other 3 bolts on the inside of the fender, and once you've had them all threaded in, go at them with your 10mm wrench to tighten them all down. And in the far corner where you remove the fastener, WeatherTech includes replacement fasteners, and these are going to fit right into that spot where you remove the other one. The way this works is you push that in, and then you push the top end like it's a plunger. What I like to do is I use the end of the wrench to just really push that into place. And that's going to be it for the installation of your mud flaps. The same process is going to be done on the other side. Pretty simple, very straightforward. It is very helpful that all of the hardware is included. All you really needed to do was bring your own tools. The most important thing is making sure that you get the right parts for your vehicle. And if you have any questions about any of this, whether it's to confirm that you have the mud flaps, whether you have fender flares or not, whether you need the front or the rear or both, feel free to reach out to us right here at eTrailer. We'd love to help you out with getting the right fit the first time. And this was a great fit, because what you saw today was the WeatherTech no drill mud flaps installed on our 2024 Toyota Tacoma.